Good afternoon. It's Sunday the 10th of May and this is the noonday snack. The 12 p.m. noonday snack, Sunday the 10th of May. Who's in? Who would like to join this 12-ish minutes of movement with a functional strength, a little bit of balance, activity focus as well today. Strength and balance, critically linked, intrinsically linked, and feature in all of our activities of daily living. So we're here to accumulate additional movement minutes, crowbar them in. If you're staying for the live, we'll get going in about 4 minutes. This is the preamble. If it's not the date you're looking for, have a scroll back. For now, saying hello. Who's in? Hello, Bob. Bob's in from Northumberland. Good morning too. It's technically still the morning. This is true. This is correct. Good morning again. Movement snackers from this morning coming back for more after Kelsey's snack. Hello, Jeannie. Jeannie's in from Wales. Anyone else out there from the Wales posse? I think so. I think Deb might be lurking. Chris is in from Wales. Come on. The Welsh dragon's flying the flag at the moment. Wendy is overcast in Shrewsbury, but it's nice. With lots of eyes. I like that word, with lots of eyes. It gives it more meaning, I think. Nice. Hello, Chris. Hello, Jeannie. Stretchosaurus.com. Is there such a thing? Are these non-existent words that we just make up as we go along? Hello, Jane. Come on, come on, come on. We've just had a very funny few minutes before this. Thanks to Kathy. She'll arrive in a minute, I think. Kathy and Susanna started it with the Little Richard theme. So I've been Googling the lyrics to Tutti Frutti. And just to see how to spell it. Sunny in Bridgend. A bit overcast here in Havant is my weather report to offer you. Anything else to report this morning? Any crowbarring? Hello, Kathy. She's in. Chilly Bolton. It wasn't Kathy talking about Little Richard. It was Diana. That's who it was. Sorry, Kathy. Chilly in windy in Bolton. Hello from a grey hove. Here she is. Hello, Di. Di's rocking and rolling. Now, I leave the dancing to the dancers. Anyone that knows me will know this. But I have managed to crowbar in a bit of rock and roll, albeit in its abstract form. And I have also managed to get you some Tutti Frutti. See what I did there? I don't like to disappoint. Hello, Gillian. Gillian's caught up on the morning snack. Are you rolling in on a catch up into a live, Gillian? Is that what's happening? Good golly, Miss Ross. Oh, don't start us off, Bob. I think we're almost there on a 3, 2, 1. The collective are in. Excellent. Day Elliott Chapel Collective. Boom, boom, boom. 3 brooms in. Good to see you all. Crowbarred walk and have Tutti Frutti lupins to plant. Okay, here's my Tutti Frutti offering. Any advances on lupins and actual fruit for Tutti Frutti? Apology accepted, George. Trouble with the internet. Korean larynx in, which means more of the Scottish posse are in. We're going to do it. Ready, steady. Greece has arrived. Hello, Greece. 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon. My name is Bex Townley from Later Life Training, and we are about to rock and roll with the noonday movement snack. Pick your position, sit or stand. Have a look at this movement first. or the movements and decide sit or stand. Some of them are going to challenge your balance to a lesser or greater degree, so be sure to have that external support to hand, and as always, seated options. Are we ready? Ready, steady, go. Starting with circulation boost, folks. So if you're in stand, external support at appropriate height for you. If you're in sit, the first thing to do is sit tall and hip walk, lift and shift, lift and shift, lift and shift the hips. 2, sit tall, lengthen through the centre. So whether you're in sit or stand, lengthen up, start the weight transfer from one foot to the other for this circulation boost. Think about lengthening through the centre. So this bit here comes the Little Richard reference. Your centre is solid as a rock, really strong, and then we're looking to roll through the ankles, feet and toes. So get those feet rolling. We're peeling off the heels first and toes down first. This is the rock, this is the roll. Okay, keep going with that. Here's the seated option. From top down, starts with the arm march from the shoulder, 1 or 2. Rhythmical action, tucking the elbows in here, bringing in the feet if that's an option, as and when you can. And joking aside, it literally is a rolling through the feet, peeling off the heels, finding the ankles and feet and toes to generate this circulation boost march. Bring arms in as well when you can, or hands together if you want to. Same in stand. Use this external support to give you some confidence. You can alternate the hands this way or bring them in together. All of this on this lifted, strong trunk position here. Chest is open so that the middle part supports all the moving parts around it. This circulation boost serves to do exactly that, to boost the circulation. You'll feel probably the need to take a deeper breath. This is usual. Shouldn't be breathless, shouldn't be out of breath or uncomfortably so. The size of these movements directly relate to the effort level, of course. So if you feel that you are getting a little bit too breathless, we just make the movement smaller or take out the arms and focus on the feet. Take a pause. All right, we're going to do some sideways stepping in this movement snack. So we're going to prepare that with some side toe tap. So here's the first movement, and if you do it with more rhythm, then it's going to be an extension of the circulation boost. What I'd like you to do is slow it down a little bit and have a glance down to see, is it just the toe that's tapping? So not after a weight transfer here. The weight stays on the supporting leg, can you see? And if you imagine a clock face, the angle of this toe tap is about 10 to 2. Cowboy time. Another joke there, I won't explain it. There you go. And can you feel the extension through the top of the feet? So seated options are the same. Continue with that in stand. If this is achievable in a chair for you, this is what we're after here. The same feeling of extension through the top of the feet. If lower limb not an option, we're going to lift out and really work on this lift and shift through the hip walking. That's the alternative. If for any reason lower limb, ankles, feet and toes aren't an option. Okay, take a pause. With that circ boost done and a little bit more work through ankles, I just want to crowbar in a set, a little strength set of jockey lifts or sit to stands. So hopefully these are the types of things that you're thinking more of throughout the day. Let's go back to some fundamentals here. So let's do some here's the options. Jockey lifts here. So if you're at the point that getting out of the chair is not an easy thing to do, or you're working towards improving that, this could be an option. So it's as if you're going to stand but you don't. Make sure the heels come back a bit and your heels stay into the floor. Lift, and as if you're being led by the sternum position here. Slight forward lean and up. And you're pushing through the heels. lifting the buttocks off the chair. Take your time after each one, and each time can you go a little bit higher. Just do 3, 4, 5 of these and you'll feel the muscles here in the legs working. If the full stand is on your menu, go for that, and go for the slower lower down. The foot position is important. Make sure that the heels are back and down, that you're well forward in the chair, that you use that hip hinge, and we have a little bit of power on the way up. Have some support close by if you need, but this injection of power will make this movement easier. So essentially we have a boost on the way up and a control on the way down. And can you see how my trunk position really helps with that movement? If that's really comfortable for you, don't forget you can add in the hover, and then controlling down. So we're looking to control that landing, not to plonk. No plonking, no plonkers. If you feel you've got a little bit of a crash landing at the end, that will come. That's just the strength not quite there to hold on to that control. This is why we try to crowbar this slower sitting throughout the day. The strength will come over time. Okay, so that's our strength activities, and sit to stands or stand to sits, if you're up and about on your feet, will feature in daily life already. If we could just think about them a little bit more, we can raise the bar on their effectiveness so that stuff can become easier. All right, here's we've got a bit of a knee bend combo here, and this is also going to involve ankles, feet and toes. So up to stand, take up lots of support for this one, and I'm going to turn this way so you can see. We're going to take a little knee bend in a hip width position and stand tall. This can be really small, really small. Can you see I've got the hip hinge here, and stand. Finish off the job, stand up. Then take just a small side step and take the same knee bend but on that different position of the feet, and then step in again. And then take another position, so perhaps a little forward step, and then the knee bend again. And what I'd like you to feel here is that regardless of where the feet are, all the same ingredients apply. But as my foot position changes, so will my balance, my thoughts, perhaps confidence. And I don't want your balance to be challenged now, so take up lots of support and literally just play around with your feet positions plus that knee bend. Explore that, because in daily life we don't only move in this position. We're roving around all the time, rocking and rolling everywhere. So little steps, little different positions with the knee bend, foot placement, little knee bend. See how that feels. Strong as a rock in the middle, around here, okay? In seated, we're going to go for upright position, so if lower limb's not an option, or if you just prefer to work on your seated strength, then the kind of same rules apply with our strong support structure and our functional reach away from the body here. So I'm leaving, and my anchor is my buttocks, and I'm just going to take a series of reaches in different directions. Then that could be high, or of course it could be low. So all the functional reach stuff still applies, just minus the lower limbs. And your support structure is still the trunk, but the buttocks, and it's that hip hinge position. Can you see the hinge? So wherever I go, that hinge applies. All right, one more. No, it's not. It's the Flamingo Swing medley. Here we go. A little bit more balance here, but take up support. Here are the options. The leg nearest the support is the still leg. This is the support structure, solid as a rock on here. In addition to the rock and roll today, we're going to do some swing. See what I did there? Outside leg. Here's the progressions. Swish forward and put it down. Swish forward and put it down. So it's just a little raise and down, but nothing changes here. If you're confident and that works for you, so once you've mastered that and that, we can go that, that, that. Keep the foot low to the floor. Swing, swing, replace. I've got the support here, I've got support leg here. Swing, swing, replace. Trunk's not moving. I try on the other leg. So when I do the other leg, I need to change the support side here. Do the first one first there. Can you see how low the knee is? It's just a swoosh. Swing, swing, and down. And you can literally see that weight transfer happen, can't you, from one leg to two. This is why we do all that weight transfer practice in the 4 p.m. I need to be able to shift weight off of one leg to the other so another part can move. All right, that's the swing element. Crowbarring is some heel raises. So returning to some of the fundamentals. The swing element of the seated option is the same. Anchor the buttocks here. We're not going to swing the legs. But we are going to take some trunk turns and take the arm with us. So we've got some twist and turn, got some twist and some reach. Twist and reach. So continue with those themes. Heel raises, hands on the wall, have a look. Up and down. When I come up onto the balls of my feet, have a glance down if you need to. Should be weight over the big toe and the second toe, there and there. Can you see I'm going vertically up and slow control down? And if you want to, you can start to add a little bit of a plonk. You can plonk on a heel raise. You can be a plonker on a heel raise because there's some additional benefits to that, bone health being one of them. Power up and a little plonk down works. If you want to crowbar in some upper limb activity with that, hands on a surface, we can take the heel raise and we can start to get some push through as well. So we can get some wrists and some shoulders, if shoulders are comfortable with that. Seated options on that, either the heel raise repeated, squeeze, squeeze, or the glute squeezes. Finding your buttocks, give them squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. And through all of these, if I haven't said it already, maintain your normal breathing. Just breathe, just breathe, just breathe. I'll talk a little bit more about breathing tonight in the stretches. Just to review, we did some tutti frutti, we did some rock and roll, and we did some swing, and we did some twist. Diana, I hope that's enough rock and roll Little Richard references for you. We aim to please. Keep on crowbarring in, please, some sideways knees bends. So some kind of sideways lateral movements here. Crowbar some more of those in your day, and I'll see you back here at 4 o'clock for some sway, weight transfer and stretch. That's our second 10 minutes in the bag. 20 minutes accumulated so far. See you back at 4 for another 10. Have a lovely Sunday. Keep on crowbarring.